Welcome to Start Building Me. Looks like my sound is on. My nightly training session to prove to you that consistency in exercise is far more important than the duration and intensity of the workout. Bear with me, folks. I just struggled on my 32-kilometer ride to get here on time, and I just made it. I'm a little bit late. And just proof, of the ups and downs. The ups and downs of training. So this is day 3 now of my keto diet. I think I'm going into ketosis, glitching out, and that's why I am having low energy. I've had a pretty bad mood all day. Like I say, always say you got to take the bitter with the sweet. So that's just the way it goes. So I am going to be drinking a lot of water to start off, waiting for a few people to come. As always. And like I always keep on saying to folks, your body doesn't work properly if you don't work your body. And that's why after a week being sick, a week on holidays, getting back into it, starting off a diet for the New Year's and starting off a new training regime, obviously this is the second week back. It's not going to be, hey, I feel like $1 million. It's always a slow part of the growth is always the first few weeks, then you'll get an explosion of growth and then it will plateau, and that's when you deload to change up your exercise program and do something different so you can keep on pushing with what is known as progressive overload. Feeling my heart rate go back down, spiked out at 166, which is not too much for a ride, I guess. Waiting for it to cruise back down, breathing, having a bit of a stretch, waiting for my heart rate to go down to begin doing some squats and some push-ups, folks. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are in the world. I've been doing content for my site, and I did a foreword for the Start Building Me site where I'm explaining to people, ahoy hoy, good to see you, Sal Star Jump. The purpose with Start Building Me, as the same time as somebody can be looking at it to improve their life, change their life by improving their health. When I'm starting to do these videos, I'm not a master video editor. I can edit on Adobe Premiere Pro because it's similar to something like Steinberg's Cubase, which I use to produce music like techno and drum and bass in. So you've got the overall gist. Sally Star Jump has helped me with different Adobe programs over the last near probably 20 or 15 years now. But I'm start building my site. I'm start building me. So the foreword's going to be, look, just like you're not going to be a master of something instantly, that's what the site's going to be. And over time, you'll see the production chops and production values improve. And my video editing will get better and bits and pieces will come into play. But I'm aiming for like a video every day or two to get content out rather than really trying to focus and perfect something which is not the way I aim to do it. The way I aim to do it is to get a concept out and then redo the video and redo the video and redo the video over time to really solidify different techniques to get people out and into their mind that exercise and diet is mandatory. It's something that you just do in your life. It's something you've just got to make time for, something that you should see as being enjoyable. And there's so many different ways that you can refine your diet to be something that you like, and exercise the same. But if you've got it in your head, if you've got this mental block from the get-go, I don't exercise. I hear people, oh, I don't exercise. I don't like exercise. Oh, I don't diet. Or, you know, I just eat whatever. It's like, okay, cool. That in itself is kind of a diet. Oh, that is an exercise, no exercise. It's like no rules fighting is a rule in itself, right? You can refine little bits and pieces off that, so it's very little effort still, but you can get impressive gains that will improve your life. As I say, I wouldn't be doing this. I'm not a salesperson, salesman, dare I say. I do this because it works, folks. And what are we doing specifically after a ride? This is going to be painful. Squats. If you don't know what a squat is, sit down on a chair and stand back up, and congratulations, folks, you've just done a squat, right? So I'm going to take it easy just to prove to you folks, anywhere in the world where you are, whatever level of exercise you are, it doesn't matter, that you can have a day where you just do a squat. Thanks, Dave, and log out and go and watch people sitting in bubble bath and buying their water that they're selling you, or go watch people play Fortnite or whatever it is that you young kids do these days. What would I know? I'm just a dust collecting boomer. 2, 3. And I'm not going to do many. I've just done a 32 kilometer cycle. I pushed it too hard at the end because I was running late. I was doing a few of those, gagging on the way back. I'm not sure if I'm going into ketosis, so I'm starting to convert getting that energy from body fat. But my goodness, I didn't feel good. Felt alright up until then. Felt okay walking the dogs. It's a pretty hot day though, and then jumped on the bike, and that's where the fun began. But as you can see, that I'll cover in my rebuild videos, there's definitely fatigue that I've experienced from starting this new diet. Only been now, the second week into it. Second week? No. First week of diet, First week of diet, second week of exercise. Anyway, let's try and get 50 of these, 50 push-ups and get out of here, folks. Because I feel ill. And not ill in the, street slang version, folks. Ill as in I feel like I'm about to be sick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Body weight squat, folks. Anybody should be able to do these under your body weight, under gravity, even though, whoa. That makes me feel dizzy. What else have I been doing today? Did my cold plunge in my tank, lay in the sun. Did drink coffee for the first 90 minutes that I got up. And anybody that's going to be watching this is going to be falling asleep. Gotta drink more water. Probably a bad time to rehydrate. The best time to rehydrate is slowly sipping on water whilst you're doing the exercise, coming back and getting a gut full of water after your digestive system is shut down, as all your muscles, all the blood gets diverted through to your muscles when you're exercising and away from your digestive system. So all that happens when you pump a whole bunch of stuff into your stomach is it just sits there idle and makes you feel nauseous, which is why I'm starting to feel nauseous now, which is good for you folks, because I'll keep it lean, shut the hell up, and get out of here sooner than later. To get back to whatever it is you're doing, I'll be listening to some podcasts tonight and doing nothing, because, like I said, I might be praying to the porcelain gods. Lord, I hope not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll be doing some exercise videos, demonstrations as well. Push-ups and squat. See folks, this is just good live evidence that some days you just feel like rubbish. And not even some days, a part of the day. Somebody can say something to you and it ruins you for the rest of the day. And like now, there's nothing that I can do, or nothing at all, it's going to take this out of my head. I'm just going to feel like rubbish. So you just got to endure it and just reflect on it, wake up the next day, and hopefully you'll feel better. As I always say, you can go from the gutter to the stars in a matter of hours, maybe minutes, but usually hours, or from one day to the next. And you got to keep on going, folks. Life is a struggle. It's worth struggling for, especially with, like I said, you can wake up to the next day and feel like $1,000,000. And my goodness, I hope I feel like $1,000,000 tomorrow, folks, because yuck. I'm going to do 10 more squats. I'm not even going to bother doing any more, folks. Also, I might die on stream. Excusez-moi. I ironed out a few bugs with my software, though. That was good. Blood pressure was up slightly. Resting heart rate was slightly up. Everything else is about the same. Anyway, 10 more of these. Breathe. I've got to take that advice so I don't retch. Sitting back at your heels, weight to the outside of your feet. And struggle to the ground. Try not to die, Dave. Switcher. Looking for that second camera, which is switched off. Of course it is. Sitting in my river before the exposure comes back. Not sure why that happens like that. Slowly but surely. Or maybe not. Very granular. I know why. There we go. Yeah, it's a lighting thing. And that's why my hat disappears. Gonna do a few push-ups and get out of here, folks. Like I say, you got to take the bitter with the sweet. And with training, for me, it becomes an addiction. It's something where I would rather have a bad training session than not do a training session, and that's a state that I want to get you to. Is sometimes I go to the gym, and I get on the treadmill, and I'm running 10, 20 minutes, and I'm supposed to do an hour and then an hour of weights, and after 20 minutes, I'm just like, hit the stop button and leave. And you know what? You don't care. You're just like, well, I did one yesterday, I'll do it tomorrow, and I'm just not feeling it today. And you've got to go with those gut instincts, folks. It's a part of life. Don't push through pain. Like me now, I'm not going for broke and doing 1,000,000 push-ups because it would just make me feel even more sick. And I want to go out and hang out with the hounds and drink my lime soda stream drink, which is worth its weight in gold. Thanks to our sponsors, and by sponsors I mean, of course, Sally Star Jump. So let's bust out some push-ups. If you can't do any push-ups, you can do them off your knees like that. And my goodness, I can barely do them off my knees tonight. I don't know what I've done, folks. I think I'm possessed by some sort of demon or demons. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tense your butt. Watch my hat disappear. And that's half of the thing that bothers me most with recording content at the moment, is my hat going all weird from my lighting. I think I need a different camera with higher resolution. So that's another investment that I might have to make, because here it's definitely screwed up. And it's because of this light here. See how my hat just straight out disappears there. Whoa. Out of curiosity, Maybe a little bit better. Anyway, whatever. Work in progress. Like I said, Start Building Me, the foreword, the project, the site is a Start Building Me project in and itself. Meta. How meta is that? So I can put that. Oh no, it does sort of still look weird. Is it just my hat or is it my head? Maybe I need to get a nice haircut and do it hatless, or look for a different coloured hat perhaps. Only time will tell. 30 under my belt. 16 minutes in. Do another 20 and get out of here. Experiment with another camera. Oof. Going blind looking at that light. Lost for words at the moment, folks, from feeling sick. Was just looking up information about psyllium husk, making content for a psyllium husk video. And how it's a prebiotic, which I didn't know. So not only is it the best form of fiber, but it is a prebiotic, so it's good for your stomach and aids digestion as a result, which is really interesting to read about. So just like sauerkraut, kimchi, acidophilus yogurt, all prebiotics, all essential for your gut flora. Psyllium husk is, so mix a tablespoon in with every one of your protein shakes and magic happens. I have been doing so for freaking nearly 20 years now. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. One meal a day is really good. It works for me. I know it doesn't work for everyone. But just one protein shake. And what I've always been forgetting with my rebuild videos, I've got to do it on day 3 today. I have what is known in the industry as either athletic greens or vital greens in Australia. Mine's just some generic greens, which is mainly spirulina and vitamins and minerals that they add in trace elements as a drink, which is really good. And so that's the time you can add your psyllium husk in it as well with water. And so if people are like, oh, you're not eating any vegetables, my belief is that more than adds up for the crappy quality of vegetables that people are eating these days, which, you know, they call them anniversary fruit and anniversary vegetables because they have to be sold within a year or maybe at a year after they've been picked. And as you may know, that most fruit and vegetables lose the majority of their value after 4 hours of being picked, or something ridiculously short like that. Maybe that's just greens. I'll double check that. But nonetheless, the quality of the food you're eating isn't that higher quality. And we've got primary producers, aka farmers in our family, and they grow all this stuff. They really try to do what's right by the books and by guidelines, but there's only so much you can do, folks. People that are worried about GMO, forget it. If you look at original unmodified corn cob, there's like maybe 4 corn kernels on it compared to what we see now. Like, everything's genetically modified, folks. Now, it doesn't mean it's bad. Organic food, in principle, in theory, is better, but the way that they've been able to use wordsmithery and legal loopholes and stuff to claim something is organic when it is in fact not, in the end, most of the time you're just paying a markup for something that's not better quality. If you grow your own garden, like people I know, Sally Starjump, my brother-in-law, some people that I know in my family have actual gardens and they grow their own vegetables. If you're eating that, then sure, you can guarantee that that's going to be organic, provided you have used organic fertilizer and not inorganic stuff, you know. Here we go. What is Sanity saying? Tomatoes are getting gassed to ripen when bullies want to sell them. Yeah, exactly. And like, man, I'm sure you could go into YouTube and see some horrific documentaries of all that stuff. I have heard something like that, Kim. And like you said, you know, that's just one of many. So it's pretty gross. Anyway, folks, give us another 5 or 10 push-ups, whatever you've got. I'm going to go pray to the porcelain god. Muhammad, Shiva, Krishna, Jesus, Moses, whoever it's going to be. Go easy on me. I've just had a lot of carbonated water, and that would be a fizzy hell that I'll open myself up to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Day 3 of my rebuild video, and see you tomorrow night, folks. Oh, I feel rough. Have a good night. Love y'all.